It is stunning. It is striking. It is so remote, so foreign. I've never seen tortoises this big. They are part of a conservation effort, and eventually they'll be put back in the wild. On our return back to the boat, we encountered a school of orcas. We saw a mother and its calf. I was blown away by it. I just arrived at the Galapagos airport, and once you arrive, you have to take a bus to a ferry before you could get a taxi. The bus takes you to this beautiful harbor. We get on a ferry boat to cross to go to the main town. One of my first views was the pier and the ocean nearby. It's beautiful. There are pelicans everywhere in the harbor. Large iguanas roam freely. I'm at a rehab center for tortoises. There are tortoises here that are over 100 years old, and there are tortoises here that are a few months old. I've never seen tortoises this big. They are part of a conservation effort. They are rehabbed here, and eventually they'll be put back in the wild. While walking off the beaten path, I made a new friend with a 103-year-old tortoise. He seemed to be interested in me. He came very close to me. I could reach out and touch him if I wanted to. I think I'm going to take him back to LA. What do you think? It's the first day of a 8-day, 7-night liveaboard that I'm going to be on, scuba diving the Galapagos Islands. A group of us get picked up by an inflatable. Fun ride to the boat. 10 minutes journey on this beautiful water. There's my home for the next 8 days and 7 nights, the Tiburon Explorer. We're greeted by the captain and the staff as they escort me to my room. A beautiful room, queen-size bed with a TV, nice bathroom with a view. And our group was happy. We go on inflatable rafts to the dive site. As we reach 90 feet, we are hit by strong currents. We have to crawl along the wall. Suddenly, a Galapagos shark and hammerhead appear. Along the wall, a moray eel pops out to say hello. Hi there. As we continue our dive, we're joined by more sharks and sea life. Because of the very strong currents, we have to hold on to the rocks. Hello, pufferfish. Then my friend Max, the turtle, appears, eating his breakfast. He came very, very close to me to say hello. Hi there, Max. Moray popped out of the rock to also greet me. Hi, Moray. I stumbled onto a family of starfish. My dive buddy Mark was filming. Unbeknownst to me, this moray eel came out, approached me, almost took a bite out of my fin, stared at me, and then swam off. I had no idea he was even there. It was at this time the hammerheads came out, hundreds of them, as well as Galapagos sharks. I've never seen so many sharks before. They were everywhere. Schools of hammerheads. They were very close to us. Beautiful, beautiful creature. I couldn't keep my eyes off of them. I looked below me and saw another sea turtle eating its breakfast, fighting the strong current as we were all dealing with it. On our return back to the boat, we encountered a school of orcas. They were everywhere. We watched in awe. They were so close that we decided to jump in the water with them. They said hello to us. We saw a mother and its calf. They were swimming down and up. This orca came very close. What a beautiful animal. I was blown away by it. Then, for the first time in my life, a school of dolphins approached me. One swam right next to me, side by side. With Darwin behind us, our group said goodbye. This was by far the best diving of my life. I will never forget this experience at Darwin.
The very next day, our divers took a land excursion to North Seymour Island, where there are tons of land animals, including this land iguana, who was having lunch on this tree. Behind me, I'm looking at a baby frigate. The parents are going out and getting food. They eat seafood. There are two types of birds we're looking at here. Boobies, which you can get fairly close to, and frigates. And we're approaching another frigate baby over here. I wandered away from the group and encountered this lone seal who was showing off for me. I am blown away by this experience, particularly how close I can get to the sea lions. They're not afraid of people because they're not predators to these sea lions, so they don't have any fear of us.
I was greeted by huge schools of fish. Out of nowhere, this lone seal approached me and became my dive buddy. We explored the rocks and area together. He stayed with me for a while, showing off. It's a beautiful animal to watch underwater. I really was in heaven, enjoying every moment of this experience.
Welcome to another side of Wolf Island. It is stunning. It is striking. It is so remote, so foreign. You've got the water down here and the cliffs and all the different nature, all the different birds. It's really, I've never seen anything like it before. It's really has an emotional impact on me. Just how nature survives without any interference from man, or minimal interference from man.
Later that day, we went on a snorkel to see the sea iguanas on the rocks, and then eventually snorkeling with them underwater. They're amazing. They feed off the moss. They're the only iguana in the world that has adapted a tail that it can stay underwater for a long length of time. They're only found in the Galapagos. We were observing them, and they were showing off. Then we took the boat to another area where we saw a bunch of Galapagos penguins. I got really close to this penguin, and he seemed to take an interest in me. He was chatting with me, putting his head down, and to my surprise, he ended up jumping in the water, swimming with me. Got very close, opened its beak right in front of me. I had to back away. He swam with me for a little while, then eventually swam away.
On our last day, we saw a fish I'd never seen before, the mula mula, or ocean sunfish. It's an acid, unique-looking fish spotted in the Galapagos Islands. They can grow up to 14 feet vertically and weigh 2,000 pounds. They're recognized by their flatted bodies, long wing-like fins. If you liked my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel.